How to make a complaint about a judge. If you believe that a judge has acted in violation of the Judicial Code of Conduct, you can register a complaint against them. To be clear, this is not for when you disagree with their verdict or if you're just upset because you lost a case. Formal complaints must be based on a specific violation of the rules that govern the Code of Conduct. This could include a judge accepting bribes or falsifying facts, for example. Writing your complaint. The first thing you'll need to do is to get a complaint form. These are usually available online via the relevant federal or state court websites. Alternatively, you can ask the court clerk for one. They will be able to answer any questions you have about filling out the form and how to best proceed with your complaint. Next, make sure you read through the judicial conduct rules carefully. Here you will find the reasons for which you may file a proper complaint and details of the specific procedure for reviewing said complaints. If you decide you have good grounds for filing a complaint, you will need to provide information about yourself, the judge, and the case during which you witnessed the misconduct. Be prepared to state your full legal name and contact information, including your address and phone number. You must also identify the judge's name and the court over which that judge presides. If you were a party in the case during which the alleged misconduct occurred, you should list the title of that case and be able to provide the case number. You can find it in the caption, which appears on the top of the first page of any document filed in the case. The next part of the complaint form will ask you to write a clear statement of facts detailing the events and describing exactly how you believe the judge violated the Code of Conduct. Include as much detail as possible. Write in narrative form but do not include any personal feelings, judgments, or conclusions. The reviewers of your complaint are only interested in cold, hard facts. Remember to add the dates and times of when events occurred and put them in chronological order, so that it is easy for the reviewers to follow and comprehend. Once you have included all the relevant details, proofread your statement carefully to make sure it is accurate. When you are satisfied, sign and date the complaint form. Beware that you are doing this under oath. You cannot submit complaints anonymously and it's likely you will be called upon to testify if misconduct charges are filed against the judge. Submitting your complaint. You will need to make copies of your signed complaint before submitting it. The number of copies required will be stated in the judicial conduct rules. Make sure you get a copy for your own records as well. Typically, each complaint must be delivered in its own envelope, labeled "Misconduct Complaint," or something similar on the outside. Do not include any other information, such as the name of the judge, on the envelopes themselves. Again, the judicial conduct rules that come with the complaint form will have instructions for how to submit your original complaint in copies. Follow these instructions carefully, otherwise your complaint could be thrown out and you may have to start again. Ensure that you send your forms to the correct address. It is not usually required to send them by recorded delivery, but you can choose to do so for peace of mind. If you had to separate your copies into separate envelopes, you can mail them together in one larger envelope for practicality. You might prefer to deliver your complaint in person to the court's clerk. There is no fee required to file a complaint about a judge in either state or federal court. Awaiting the outcome. Expect to wait several weeks, if not months, to receive notice of a decision regarding your complaint. It is a lengthy process and reviewers may elect to conduct additional investigations before coming to a decision. They will typically send you a notice letting you know if there is a need to do so though, or if charges of misconduct are expected to be filed. The review process is completed in private and officials are not required to provide you with an investigation report. They may decide to do so, but it is not mandatory. Timeframes for responses vary considerably depending on the location of the court and the nature of your complaint. If misconduct charges are filed against the judge, you will be served with a subpoena to testify at a court hearing. The prosecuting attorney may also contact you. The subsequent case, including your complaint and the entire record, will be made open to the public. Hearings are conducted in a similar way to a regular trial, but you will serve as a witness, not as a party, since charges are filed by the board or commission that reviewed your complaint. Petitioning for review. If your complaint is dismissed, you will receive a letter that will typically outline the reasons for the dismissal. Make sure you understand the reasons before deciding what to do next. If the reasons relate to an error you made, you will have the chance to highlight that error and correct it when you petition for review. Should you request a review by the Circuit Judicial Council, you must write a letter to them requesting this within 35 days of the dismissal date. You have 63 days to petition a decision made by a judicial council after an investigation. Use a standard business letter format to write your petition and address it to the circuit clerk. Begin your letter with the phrase, "I hereby petition the Judicial Council for review of," and provide the relevant details. Explain what happened with your original complaint and the previous review it received. Then give reasons why you believe the decision was wrong. Again, proofread your letter carefully, sign and date it before sending. Make copies for your own records. Petitions sent to the circuit court clerk must be mailed and cannot be submitted electronically. Put your letter in a sealed envelope and label it "Misconduct Petition." Place that envelope inside a larger envelope suitable for mailing and don't put any additional information on the outside. You can find the correct address for the circuit court clerk by going to the website for the circuit where the judge sits. Send it by recorded delivery only if you wish to do so. Once your petition is received, the Judicial Council will send you a copy of their order on your petition. This will be publicly available in the court clerk's office. If the order supports the initial ruling and there is no dissenting opinion, the decision is final and you cannot appeal further. If a member of the council agrees with you though, you can send a request to the Judicial Conference Committee on Judicial Conduct and Disability. The conference will evaluate your complaint and decide whether a special committee should investigate. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like and share it with your friends. You can also subscribe to iDispute and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss out on our regular information videos and updates. Thanks for watching.